Welcome to historic Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park for a very special edition of Bowling Showcase, the only show to bring you everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world, Metro Detroit. I'm your host, Mark Martin. Now you're in store for a unique, entertaining, and flat-out fun episode this month. To help kick off the tournament season, we are once again bringing you Bowling Showcase Battle of Champions. Now here's the format. 5 current MD USBC tournament champions and finalists will be facing off head-to-head. We'll have 2 divisions, male and female. Each bowler will bowl a 3-ball total pins match against the others in their division. And whatever they knock down, that's their score. Now after 3 frames, if there is a tie, we'll have a 1-ball roll-off. Once both division qualifiers are determined, the qualifiers will face off in a 3-ball total pins championship match. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm going to make my way down to the lanes, closer to the action, so let's meet some of our competitors. We have 3 women's champions from the 2018 season. They are Queen's runner-up Lauren Krivy.
Just take it for what it is as well. I mean, going to school, my mind is just kind of elsewhere, so this is going to be a nice break, just get me back in bowling, get me ready for the season, and just kind of see where I'm at from the last time that I bowled.
Junior Masters girls champion Stephanie Schulk.
Just to have some fun. I know that they're probably the best, and in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. So just go out there and have some fun.
And Senior Queens champion Terry Ketchful.
I'm expecting myself to go out and do better than I did last year. Hopefully, we all know that you have to throw strikes in this competition, so hopefully I'll just go out there and throw good shots and we'll see what happens. Looks like it's going to be a friendly group, so we'll have fun.
Now let's get to the action. Stephanie, once again, up on lane 14. Throwing the first ball of the competition. Good solid strike by Stephanie. Next up is our reigning senior queen, 2-time defending champ, Senior Queens, Terry Ketchful. If you recall, last year she participated in this event, and she's hoping to do a little bit better today than she did last year. Oh, comes up high with a 5 count. Okay, representing our Queens competition is the runner-up from last year's Queens, Lauren Krivy. Unfortunately, our champion of the Queens, Robin Orlikowski, was not able to be with us today, so Lauren will represent the Queens. She's also a regular competitor in our women's series. Solid 9-pin for Lauren. So after 1 frame, Stephanie's got 10, Lauren 9, and Terry 5. So that's a 9 for Stephanie, leaving the 4-pin. And big strike by Terry. And a 9 count for Lauren. So through 2 frames, Stephanie still leading with 19. Lauren has 18, and Terry has 15, going into the final ball of this competition. Stephanie pulled it high, got 8, gives her a total of 27. At that 8, she's got Terry closed out, but Terry will throw her ball in the 3rd frame. Terry working on a strike. Another strike for Terry for 25. So Lauren has a chance to be the ladies qualifier with a strike right here. If there is a tie, there'd be a 1-ball roll-off between the 2 competitors until the tie is broken. Lauren throws a strike to win the competition. The final score of the women's qualifier for this Battle of Champions: Lauren Krivy 28, Stephanie Schalk 27, Terry Catchpole 25. What an exciting qualifying round for the women bowlers in the Bowling Showcase Battle of Champions. And congratulations to Lauren Krivy, who will move on in the competition to face the winner on the men's side. And who will that be? You'll have to stay tuned and find out when we return with more Bowling Showcase.
Won a lot of professional tournaments. We've won a lot of tournaments worldwide. I mean, we won more in the last 10 years worldwide than any company. We make good bowling balls, and good players use our bowling balls because they can win with them.
The Bowling Centers Association of Michigan is a nonprofit trade organization that protects, promotes, and advances the interest of its members and member centers. It is the only association in Michigan affiliated with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. Benefits include group purchasing programs, tournaments, annual convention and trade show, education seminars, and legislative representation. Interested in becoming a member? Contact Bo Gergen at 989-600-0992 or visit mibowl.com. Welcome back to this special edition of Bowling Showcase, the Bowling Showcase Battle of Champions. Now it's time for our 2 men's champions to battle it out. They are Junior Masters runner-up Jacob Kujawa.
I hear he's pretty good. I'm gonna try to do my best. Throw the best shots I possibly can and see if that will be enough to beat him.
And Super Senior Masters champion Harry Sullins.
I have no idea coming in, maybe it's kind of like a tournament, but it's, if you want to call it the sudden death, with one shot here, one shot there. It's, I look at it as like years ago, if you were in a title match and you get down to the end, I like to use the phrase Moneyball. Well, what's Moneyball? Well, if you ever saw the movie, it doesn't help until you win that last game. Well, here it's not the last game, it could be the last shot. So, I mean, there might not be money involved, but Moneyball, you got to win at the end.
Let's get back to the lanes. Okay, so here we're back in the men's final of the Battle of Champions for Bowling Showcase. First up today is our runner-up in the Junior Masters Boys Division, Jacob Kujawa. Jacob bowled in his first National Junior Gold this past summer. He's looking forward to Junior Gold here in 2019. He's already earned his spot here for Detroit. Big strike by Jacob. Two-handed delivery. Next up is Harry Sullins, the Super Senior Masters champion. He'll be defending that championship right here in the arena first part of November. Solid 10 pin for Harry. After one frame, Jacob's got a 10-9 lead. Solid 10 pin for Jacob. So Harry's in a situation here, strike to tie the match after 2 frames. So the second frame, Jacob has 19, Harry has 9 through 1. And a strike for Harry. So we have a match all tied up through 2 frames. 19 apiece for each of the competitors. And a 9 count for Jacob. So Jacob's got 28 through 3 frames. Strike here by Sullins will seal up the match. 9 will be a tie. And as you recall from earlier, 1 ball roll off if there is a tie until a winner is determined. And a 10 pin. So we have 28 for each of the competitors. So now it's a 1 ball match. So it's one ball at a time, starting with Jacob. Ooh, 6 pins for Jacob. And open the door for Sullins. Got that ball a little bit wide, just never recovered. And Sullins throws a strike, seal the match. So the winner of the men's qualifier for the Battle of Champions, Harry Sullins. Now we've got our finalists. With Harry Sullins winning in the men's battle round, the stage is set for the finals. With his win, he now moves on to face Lauren Crivey in the final rounds and see who can claim the title of Battle of Champions. It's going to be a whole lot of fun watching these two square off. We'll get to that shortly, but first we have a brand new segment for you. So it's time to improve your game with TurboTech, driven to bowl.
Welcome to TurboTech, a regional training facility for the USBC located in Chesterfield, Michigan. I'm Chris Sand, the National Sales Manager for TurboGrips and an instructor here at TurboTech. Today we're with USBC Hall of Famer Carolyn Doran Ballard, and we're going to discuss the importance of an accessory bag.
Yes, anybody that knows me, traveling all over the world, I never leave home without my Turbo Deluxe accessory bag. I have a lot of stuff in it, and there's a couple of items I just want to share with you that I think would add some, you know, make your job a little easier on the lanes. The first is I travel with a lot of switch grips, and this deluxe case gives me the foam insert, which keeps all of my switch grips safe as I'm traveling on the plane. As you know, they can throw the bowling bags around and on and off the plane. Yes. I have never had one damaged yet, so it's great. I have a space for, I believe, there's 3 in each slot, so that gives me a lot of room. For when I swell, I have switch grips that are a little bit bigger. When I shrink, I have switch grips that fit me a little bit, you know, they're a little bit more tight.
Small, medium, or large.
Exactly,
Yep.
so I still have that feel ball to ball. The other thing that I do not leave home without is my fitting tape. I am very big with having that feel of the fitting tape on my thumb. I change it sometimes every 3 or 4 games because I just really like how it goes on nice and tight. So again, I always have a package of fitting tape. The other thing I have, as traveling from different climates, I tend to sweat a little bit, especially in the more humid weather. And the Gamer Grip is great because all you need is like a pea-sized squirt on your hand, rub it around just like you would lotion, and it actually gives me that dry feel where now I don't have to use my rosin as much because the rosin tends to dry out my hands too much. Sure. It gives me a little bit of a tacky feeling. And the Gamer Grip just takes away that sweat enough where now I feel nice and dry. The last thing I always have in my bag is the strike wipes. Now, I'm a little, I would say, I do this all the time, is I clean my bowling balls before I bowl, and I clean them after I bowl, because one thing I want is I want my bowling balls to have that tacky feel, which gives me the best performance.
Sure. That's great info. One of the things that I have to have in my accessory bag is a dry towel. There's been some new USB terminology that's came out that the only thing you can use on your bowling ball during competition is a dry towel. So it's something I have to have all the time. The ball rep in me, much like your husband, we always have to have Abralon pads. Abralon pads are a necessity for every single accessory bag. When you're traveling from center to center, there's different lane conditions. So the easiest way to change the surface of a bowling ball is with Abralon pads. So in addition to your products, I also have to have a dry towel and an Abralon pad.
And we've seen this a lot more with our collegiate expo bowlers and the kids getting ready for junior gold. They've become much more aware of having their own set of Abralon pads so that they are ready for every practice session before tournament competition.
Right. Well, thanks, Carolyn. That's great information. Make sure you check out our website to check out all these great accessories at turbogrips.com.
Thank you to TurboTech. We'll continue bringing you coaching tips and techniques every month here on Bowling Showcase, so keep watching to improve your game. It's time for another commercial break. We'll be right back with MD USBC upcoming events. We'll also take a look at our host center for today, and of course, our Battle of Champions final. All coming up next on Bowling Showcase. Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth in Michigan. The championship events for this season include the Women's Championship beginning in February in Lansing, the Open Championship beginning in January in Grand Blanc, and the Youth Championship beginning in March in Granville and Comstock Park. These events are open to all members of the association based on gender and membership. Other events for higher average bowlers include the Youth Masters in November in Battle Creek, the Queens in April in Sanford, the Senior Masters for those over 50 in March, and Masters in April, both in Battle Creek. Pepsi Youth events take place in your league, with qualifiers advancing to the state finals in May in Troy and Sterling Heights. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC. Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying this special edition of Bowling Showcase, the Bowling Showcase Battle of Champions. We'll get to the final soon. Let's take our quick peek around Thunderbolt lanes and see what they have to offer. Okay, I'm here with Greg Smith, owner-operator of Next Level Pro Shop inside of Thunderbolt Lanes. You know, Greg, you just moved in here. You've done a great job. So tell us about your pro shop and what you offer that maybe somebody else doesn't, or you're full.
Okay, well, here at Next Level, we offer a wide variety of products. We have a lot of products in-house, so most times we don't have to order things. You know, we'll have them right here, and we have 2 drill presses, so we're able to get you in and out, fitted properly and quickly.
Okay, and how long have you been in business?
I've been in business since 2002.
Okay.
Started out at David's Right Line Pro Shop in Clover Lanes years ago, and from that point we just kept everything moving. I had smaller shops, and finally I'm here at Thunderbolt.
So Greg, you're a member of the Hammer bowling staff, so tell me how long that's been and what that entails.
Okay, at this point I am the longest running Hammer staff member in Michigan, and I've been on Hammer staff for about 13 years now, and that just helps give me and my pro shop guys a little bit more insight on the cores, weight blocks of balls, how to drill them, the best ways to manage the surface and things like that. My staff includes myself, I'm owner-operator, Jeremy Dixon, Verlin Terry, and Carlton Chambers. And Carlton is primarily the one who does the lessons. We do most of the layouts and fitting and things like that, the other guys. A 7-day-a-week operation, and open most days by 11, some days a little bit earlier. Yes.
You're open basically whenever a league's on the floor, right?
Yes, without a doubt. We want to make sure to be able to service everybody, even if you're coming in for something as simple as like a grip change or clean a ball. You know, we'll be here for you.
Okay. Congratulations on this, and
thank you.
And welcome to the neighborhood, I guess.
Thank
right?
you. Thank you.
Collegiate bowling hits Thunderbolt Lanes on October 27th when the University of Michigan will host a collegiate match. Come bowl the Motown Fall Classic squads every Saturday until October 27th in this 4-person team event. Grab your partner and come bowl the mixed doubles every Sunday at Thunderbolt until October 28th, 2 squads every Sunday. Get your kids out of the house and into the bowling center with Junior Gold qualifiers October 13th and November 17th here at Thunderbolt Lanes. The Pioneer Women will invade Thunderbolt November 3rd, so if you're a lady who's been bowling for a number of years, this is the event for you. November 24th, the Old Timers will be here at Thunderbolt Lanes. If you've been bowling for a long time, come on and join them up. Go to thunderbolt.org for more information on all of these events. Here we are in the finals of the Bowling Showcase Battle of Champions, Lauren Crivey versus Harry Sullins. The crowd's ready to go, and so is Lauren. Lauren Crivey, our runner-up for the Queens, qualified by throwing a strike in the final frame of that women's qualifier to defeat Stephanie Schulk 28-25 with Terry Catchpole with 28-27 with 25 for Terry. A big strike for Lauren. Now Harry Sullins is up. He won in a 1-ball roll-off, as you recall earlier in the show against Jacob. He threw a strike after Jacob left a washout. So Harry Sullins, our reigning Super Senior Masters champion. Throws a strike. And a strike for Lauren. Solid 9-pin for Sullins. And a strike by Lauren for 30. Harry one more ball to just make it official. Champion of our competition today, Lauren Crivy, with 3 strikes in the finals against Harry Sullins. And Harry throws a strike to finish out with 29. Final score, Lauren Crivy 30, Harry Sullins 29. Okay, so here I am with the champion of the Bowling Showcase Battle of Champions, Lauren Crivy. Lauren, congratulations, there's your trophy.
Thank you.
This is 2 years in a row that the ladies have won this competition. Last year, Brandy Remy won, and this year you. Congratulations. What do you got to say for yourself?
Just never give up. I mean, my first 2 shots, they were 9 counts, and in real life, 9 spare wins, and it's no different than here. Just throw the best shots and know that you're never out till the last ball's thrown. Congratulations to our Battle of Champions winner, Lauren Crivy. We hope you've enjoyed this special edition of Bowling Showcase. Why don't you connect with us at Bowling Showcase on Facebook, Twitter, or email us at bowlingshowcase@gmail.com and tell us about it. Remember, you can watch rebroadcasts of this show and more at mdusbc.com. I'm Mark Martin, and I'll see you next time on Bowling Showcase.